Hello, Dana Sparks, broker with Maximum One Greater Atlanta. Today's contract tip also has to do with financing. If you are a listing agent, you need to stay in very good communication with the buyer's agent regarding the type of loan that the buyer is getting. So here's a potential issue that you need to stay on top of with your communication. If a buyer writes a contract subject to conventional financing, so all of their financing contingencies are, whether it be on the RE forms or on the Georgia Association of Realtor forms, if the financing contingency is based on a conventional loan, then if a buyer is going to terminate based on that, on not meeting that contingency, obviously they would have to get a loan denial letter stating that they do not qualify for standard underwriting terms from the lender to qualify for those terms as outlined in the contract on the RE forms and in the conventional financing exhibit on the GAR forms. Here's the problem. The problem is, what if the agent writes up a contract subject to conventional financing, then the buyer switches to an FHA loan? So they're getting an FHA insured loan. Well, they're not necessarily going to terminate because they qualify for the FHA financing, so they're not necessarily going to terminate. But here's the issue for the seller. What if an FHA appraiser goes out to the property and mandates repairs? Well, there's no FHA loan exhibit requiring the seller to pay X amount of dollars towards any FHA appraiser mandated repairs. But we also know that a buyer cannot close on a property if the FHA appraiser has mandated repairs unless those repairs are done. So that's one issue, is all of a sudden there are these appraisal issues, and it's not a low appraisal, so it doesn't necessarily fall into the appraisal contingency. Does it? I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that. But financially, price-wise, it doesn't fall under a low price, lower than contract price. It falls into repair issues. Second item for a seller, let's say the parties do agree to terminate the contract mutually. Well, now the seller has an FHA appraisal attached to that property for 6 months. Just a couple of issues to be aware of when you are negotiating contracts on behalf of your buyer and your seller, particularly the seller with respect to a buyer's financing. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Dana Sparks, broker with Maximum One Greater Atlanta, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.